Good morning, friends. Hey, everybody. It's Wednesday, so it's time to touch base. Happy Wednesday, everybody. We are going to do a free online class today. So if you guys are on, come on in the studio, say hi, let me know that you're here. If you're catching the replay, that's cool. I would love to come back and say hi to you guys. So while we have some friends joining us, I'm going to do a little bit of chit chat because BOGO is back. Yes, everyone, I opened up my buy one, get one free. All of my retired product is available for free in my special store. So, because we have last chance happening right now, and a lot of things from our catalog are leaving us, they're up to 60% off the mini catalog and the annual. I thought, why not get more for free, right? So, you can shop my BOGO sale. And that is everything that is retired. And the link is in the description of this video. So once this video is done, once we're done stamping, you can come back, click the link, and it will take you to my online BOGO, all my retired stuff. You can shop there, get everything that you want, click, put it in your cart. And then when you're all done, you'll see a little shopping cart icon in the top right. Click that, do checkout, and all those items are reserved for you and will be held while you go place your order. Okay, so you do need to order the equivalent amount. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Linda. Hey, Joy. Mary Ellen, Susie. So glad to have you guys on. It's a little bit gray here, so it's a perfect day to do some stamping. And we are going to do my class I held yesterday. We're going to do that virtually today. So I'm super excited to share that with you guys. So for BOGO, again, I will reserve those items. I am giving them away for free. You just have to do an equivalent order of new and current product with me. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense. If you have any questions, you can put them in the comment or you can reach out and let me know. But I just thought this whole last couple days, while we're in last chance, I might as well give you guys more for free, right? And there is lots of stuff in my retired store. So go check that out. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to also do a little quick shout out because over the weekend, I held my Sweet Grace fundraiser event for Sweet Grace Ministries. And some people were with us in person. We had a couple people take to-go kits. Some people ordered the tutorial for free with their donation. And I am so excited to be giving Sweet Grace Ministries $1,682 from this fundraiser. So yay! It was wonderful to be together in person. I got all the to-go kits packed up and shipped out yesterday. And so if you ordered it to go, they should be arriving. And we had so much fun and enjoyed it. And we're thrilled with the results. And we're going to do it again next year. So if you want to be a part of our fundraising, look for information for Sweet Grace tomorrow, or sorry, next year, not tomorrow. Oh Lordy, I'm not ready to do tomorrow. So yes, thanks Dawn and Colleen, you guys help support us. So we're pretty thrilled with that. So thank you guys so much. So how are we doing this morning? Are we ready to do some stamping? Question mark. Always, right? Always ready to do some stamping. So we're going to work with Everyday Details, and that is on page 28 of the mini catalog. The bundle is retiring. Okay. So when this new catalog comes out, we're keeping the stamps and we're keeping the dies, but they will not be a bundle together. So you do have a couple more weeks to grab it at a discount. Loving the dies, you guys. It is a die set that does not need to coordinate with the stamp at all. Okay. So it just has all kinds of shapes, right? So, oh, I'm so glad, Francis. It was so fun to see the band back together. Francis and the Maries and their road manager, Loretta, all came and joined us at Sweet Grace, or for Sweet Grace. It was wonderful. And actually, Katie Dortenzo, who I call the face of Sweet Grace, came and talked with us there, which was great. She took some time out of her busy day to come and share a little bit about Sweet Grace. And it started because of the loss of her daughter, Cicely Grace, when she was an infant. And so that's how it came to be. And so it was great to have Katie on board with us. So if you or anyone that you know in your life is dealing with miscarriage or infant loss, neonatal death, stillbirth, you can reach out to Sweet Grace, okay? You can look them up on Facebook, sweetgraceministries.com, Facebook and website, because even though they are started here in my town of Chambersburg, Pennsylvania, they support families all over the nation. And Katie shared that they actually are getting ready to have location in Alaska, and they also have a location in Montana, which is really, really amazing because they're in underserved communities, underserved when it comes to helping families who are giving birth, but underserved in families that are dealing with crisis and loss. So anyway, let's brighten things up just a smidge by doing some stamping, shall we? So we're going to start off with this gorgeous card. Pairing some cool colors. Do we need to go a little bit closer here? Ooh. Yep, Karen, I just mailed them out yesterday. So you probably should get an email with your tracking link. I would say sometime today if you did not get it yesterday. So they should be arriving to you guys pretty soon. So we're going to do a little bit of Moody Mauve and Blackberry Bliss. Okay, so some kind of pinky colors put together here. And we'll start off with folding our card base. Blackberry is one I haven't gotten out very much. Do you guys use a lot of Blackberry Bliss? It moved over to the neutrals, and I tend not to. All right, I need to go up just a little bit for my own view. Okay, so we always have our inside, right? So we'll tuck that in there. Then we're going to stamp that flower with Memento. Because we're going to do the blends, coloring with the blends. Joy says yes. Susie says yes. Debbie says yes. All right, Blackberry, you have some fans out there today. I do like it. It's just one I tend to forget about. And then it's always cool to see the colors, you know, some colors that are put together that I wouldn't normally think of. Now, while we have that, we're going to go ahead and ink up again. And I am going to take a little piece of that designer series paper. I'm going to ink up just the flower pot or the vase. Let's ink up the vase. Let's sound a little fancy today. Our flower vase. Let's go this way for different. And I'm just going to stamp that on that little piece of designer series paper. And we're going, oh, well, I don't like that. But you know what? It's going to work today. You get the gist, yeah? I got a little smuts in there this morning. We're going to do paper piecing, not paper piercing. So we will take a piece of pretty patterned paper. Patty picked a peck of pretty patterned paper. Speaking of paper, are you guys getting your new catalogs? Have they arrived? Have you seen the new papers? Yummy. I have a couple of them here, and I cannot wait till the 1st of May when I can buy them all because I love me some paper. So, segue, are you ready? Speaking of paper, I'm sitting down today and figuring out my paper share for the new catalog. So those of you who want to get paper share, message in the comments and say paper share, and I will send you a sneak peek or an early link to save your spot. You're going to reserve your spot now through April 26th for paper share. And then I'll invoice you the beginning of May to pay for it. But you're going to get a 6x6 sampler of all the new papers. And I think when I went through and counted, I think there's 10 new papers. And then we have some really shimmer, glimmer, shine add-on to get the sparkle and the shine if you like that. So paper share information is getting ready to go out soon. But if you want a sneaky peeky link to sign up early, comment paper share and I will send you that link today. All right. Now, what? Ooh, what we're going to do is take this little circle that is still from Everyday Details as well. And we're going to stamp our sentiment in the Blackberry Bliss on that little bitty circle. Challenge accepted. Oh, I could go a little bit that way, but that's all right. That's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Okay, now, all right, you got it. You got it, Susie. We are going to cut out this little vase, and we're going to glue it over top of the one we just stamped. So now my vase looks like it has pattern in it. Super fun. My cutting is not great today. What's up? I did finally get some sleep last night. Yeah, I didn't sleep on Sunday night, like Sunday into Monday, like did not sleep like a wink. Maybe I just didn't have it in me. Do you guys ever have those times where you just don't sleep? Is this a menopause thing? Help me, people. I don't like it at all. I mean, I was just awake. My brain wasn't really overthinking. I don't know if it's weather, moon, I don't know, but I finally came downstairs at like 3 o'clock and was like, I give up. I'm gonna just watch a movie. Oh no, Susie, don't welcome me. I don't accept your welcome. Your paper cutting needs work. Yeah, some days it's just better than others. Okay, so what we're going to do here, I'm going to do some down and dirty quick coloring. I've got a light flirty flamingo for these little bitty flowers. I'm always asked a lot about blends. How do you use Stampin' Blends? Well, today we're just coloring. We're just using them like a regular old marker. Now, what I am going to do, because you do have a light and a dark, is I'm going to use the veins of the leaves with my dark old olive and just kind of trace the dark, or trace the vein that they already put on there for me. I'm going to show you a little bit of a blending technique in one of the other cards. So there's my dark. And I think probably my suggestion for blends is don't overthink. Just color. And it'll start to come how you can do different shading and that kind of thing. Watch some YouTube videos. Check out some of my older posts, or, just Google Stampin' Blends and see what pops up. Practice, is always helpful. And don't be too hard on yourself. Just get them out and play with them. That's what I say. So we're just doing light old olive now over top. There we go. And then one of the other suggestions is walk away. I might have said that in class yesterday. Sometimes you color and you walk away, and then you come back and you'll see that his dried, and then you can really get a good feel for it dries a little bit different when it has time to set into that cardstock. Oh, you're a poor sleeper, Patty. Oh, I should text you. I'll text you next time and tell you when I'm awake. And then we can chat. I was on Facebook for a little bit, but there really wasn't anyone on there. And so the movie that I chose to watch was Sound of Freedom. Have you guys seen that one? It was out a while ago. I feel like maybe a couple years ago, about the children trafficking. And I thought, man, what a heavy movie to watch in the middle of the night when you can't sleep. Lori had a rough night of sleep too. Ugh. What's wrong with us, girls? All right, next step, I did light Moody Moth in that one. And now I'm going to do Boho Blue in the big flower. And I'm just coloring, that's all. I'm not worrying about blending or anything like that. So I have dark, and so what I'll do again with that, where it's already kind of got a little bit of detail there, I just added the dark in there. Okay. Corinne has problems. Oh my gosh, you guys, we're going to have a night owl chat session on those nights we can't sleep. Now, last night I slept just fine, but I was got up early when the farmer woke me up and said, come downstairs, you need to clean up dog poop. So 5:30 this morning, that was what I was doing, cleaning up some dog poo. And that's not how I like to start my day, but I feel very, very badly because our poor boy had to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, and he does cry. He comes to the stairs and he cries and no one heard him. So I feel terrible that he had an accident in the house because he certainly did not try to do that. All right, so I added my flower on there with dimensionals, and then I'm going to put my little sentiment right down here with some dimensionals as well. And that, my friends, add a little bling. I'm going to allow you to bling of choice, right? Whatever you choose. I kind of am trying to use up my leftover stuff, you know, as we're getting ready to retire. Oh, how about this? Let's winker these flowers. I know that this does not showcase itself well on video, but oh, it's just so pretty when you see those little flowers have a little bit of shimmer and shine. So get your Wink of Stella out and add a little pop of shimmer to those little flowers. They look gorgeous. Yeah. Okay. So there we go. I know you can't see the shimmer and shine, but trust me, it's cute. Okay, card number 1. We have 4 cards to hang in there, kids. And this was color challenge in class. Everything has coloring, and they did well. Hopefully they didn't hate coloring too much. So this is our second card, and I changed it up just a little bit because of the DSP that I used was retired. So let me find the right. Okay, so let's do a little close-up of this one so you can see some things. So you'll see that this is the Basics 3D embossing folder. That is the pack of 3 embossing folders that was an online exclusive. That is already gone. You cannot get that one. So I traded it for a new embossing folder. I think it's Eyelet. And oh, Susie does like to color and fussy cut. Noted, Susie. When you come next month, I bet I'm going to make you do a lot of fussy cutting now. So this is a new one coming called Eyelet. All right, a little Lost Lagoon here. I just saw someone else said they had trouble this week sleeping too. So I wonder if something's going on. I do love that you can use either side. So there's the debossed side and here's the embossed side. So dealer's choice when it comes to that, right? You can use either way. There's no right or wrong. Sometimes it's fun to do it a little differently. Ooh, I like that. I like that embossing folder very much. All right, of course, we always have an inside. Then I've got a piece. There's the big circle from the Everyday Details. I have another piece. So what I did initially was I stamped the nest and I fussy cut it out, which you can do. So there's a piece of paper if you want to do that, or you can stamp it directly on the circle and not worry about the fuss. And so that's another choice. It's all about choices. So we're going to add our piece of designer paper, and the paper that I am using is, I don't remember, Poetic Expressions, I think, is the designer paper I chose. And I'm going to use some Pool Party ribbon because I am out of this one. And that's a retiring one, so I didn't buy any more. And also I didn't do a sentiment on this. I figured I'm going to let it kind of rest and see what I might need it for, whatever occasion arises. I kind of had baby in mind. I have some family and friends that are having babies. And I thought, oh, the little eggs, that would kind of be a cute baby card. All right, so we wrapped a little bit of ribbon around here, and now we're going to attach this to our card base. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp my nest right directly on that circle so you don't have to watch me fussy cut. And also because I don't want to. There's our nest with our little eggs. And what did I use? I used crumb cake, light and dark. So I'll do that later because I want to show you how I did a little bit of the shading. I also did, there's tiny leaves on here, tiny little leaves. So I did those in light sea foam, light and dark crumb cake, and then we're going to do Lost Lagoon for our eggs. So what I like to do is start with my light, and I'm just going to color my eggs. These are green eggs and ham, I think today. Sam, I am. I don't know what kind of bird lays Lost Lagoon colored eggs, but I bet there's a chicken that does. Sometimes these chickens lay different colored eggs. All right, so we're adding our light, which is just fine. You could leave it at that, should you choose. But I'm going to come in because there's already some shading there. Stampin' Up! Told me where the shading is, and so I'm going to do my dark Lost Lagoon there. And that can be fine too. The more you go over it, the darker it gets. It's like you're adding layer upon layer. And then I'm going to take the light and I'm going to go back over top again and really blend that in, but kind of leave some light splotches. Like I'm not going to kind of go right in the middle. I'm going to give some light to where the top of the eggs are. And just let them look like they have a little light spot. So hopefully that helps when it comes to blends and coloring. I will finish coloring those in, and I'm going to add this on with some dimensionals, slip my little ribbon under here, tie a knot. I can add some bling of choice, but this is what you'll end up with, okay? Moving on for the sake of your time. Okay, now this is a fun one. A little bit like robins, right? Robins are blue, so that would kind of track bluish green, right? Bluish green, I think, with robin eggs. All right, this is a maybe fun fold. Yeah, I think so too. Robin eggs, that's kind of, well, look what we have here. All the blues are in here. So let me grab my paper trimmer. Hold, please. Okie dokie. So we're going to take, oh, there's all kinds of little confetti in there from all these everyday detail dies. We're going to start off with our boho blue. Hey, Teresa. Oh, Teresa said she's waking up with nightmares. That's not fun. Ew. I am so sorry. I just didn't sleep, but even worse if you're having a good sleep and then the nightmares come. That is nothing like waking up with your heart racing and in a cold sweat, right? So sorry. Hi, Joan. All right. So we folded our card base in half, and we're going to take the fold, and that is 4 1/4, right? We're going to put it right on the cutting track. So the fold of your card goes right on the cutting track, and we are going to cut up to 2 1/4. Hoo-hoo. Oops, so sorry. All right, so I can tell on my cutting blade, there's these little notches right on each side. That's where the blade is. So that's where I know where to stop. So I am just going to cut, and I'm going to go right up. So when my blade is going to reach 2 1/4, and I'm going to stop. Now I'm going to turn my card base this way. Hold on, I'm making sure I'm doing this correctly. Okay, so we did the cut up here. We're going to turn our card piece this way, and we're going to put the edge at 4 1/4. I'm totally lying. 2 1/4. So sorry. I just did this last night. You think I would know. All right, so your edge goes in at 2 1/4. Here's my cut right here. And I make sure. Okay, I'm going to cut up and I'm going to end it right where we did the fold. So at 4 1/4, it's going to meet. And now what we have is it's totally wrong. I was doing it correctly the first time. Erase all that in your head. Don't look. Don't look, everybody. Quit looking. All right, I know I have an extra piece. Let me find it. All right, hold, please. All right, live videos don't erase. So here we are. We have a piece of boho blue. We're forgetting all that. I just zapped you with the Men in Black little zapper. You have no idea what just happened. All right, so we're going to take our boho blue and we're going to fold that in half. Hang in here with me, guys. I think I have it now. We are going to put our fold back here. So that 4 1/4 fold is going to go back here, and we are going to cut up to 2 1/4. Trust me. I just turned you off, didn't I, Joan? She's like, that's why I like simple cards. Okay, now we're going to turn it this way, and I am going to put it at 4 1/4. No, why is my brain not working? You guys were with me when we did this yesterday. Let me think here. Yeah. Okay. I know what happened. Here we are. Okay. So now do it again. Easy, Breck Bill. Somehow I must have just turned it wrong. So here's my cut right here. I'm going to turn like this. Okay. So now my cut's here, and I'm going to line it up at 2 1/4. And now I'm going to cut up to where the score line was. Now we're cooking. Okay, we're making like a modified gatefold card, something like that. Don't let my screw up mess you up from doing this card, because it really is very cool. It's different, and sometimes I like different. I'm using my bone folder just to smooth out where I did some of the cuts. You'll have this piece. You can do whatever with that one. And now you're going to add some pretty patterned paper. You go up a little bit more. Barn door card. There we go. Linda comes through with the win. Linda comes through with the wind. Barn door card. That'll work. Okay, so we've got our DSP there on the barn door. Then we'll have some DSP here on the front. And then we'll have some white. That'll be our inside. Okay, so there's your little barn door. Now we're going to take and stamp that same flower and vase in Memento, because we want to do some coloring. Oh, do I ever have glare today? I'm having a hard time seeing. Oh, you know what? If I turn that off, is that going to be better? No, because it's the other light. I need some light in here, but that's a lot. All right, Memento with that so that we can color. Then I have a little strip here, and I'm going to do Night of Navy for our sentiment. Okay, let that dry for a couple seconds because it's super juicy. And then, well, here's what we're making in case you wanted to see the end game. Looks like that. And so I did like 50 shades of blue on this one. So I have light balmy blue, I did the little tiny flowers. Then the leaves, I did blueberry bliss. I did boho blue light and dark for my vase and my big flower. And then the little medium flowers, I did azure afternoon. So lots of blues on this one. But I was going to show you how I did the vase, kind of very similar to how I did the eggs. So I'm going to color the entire vase with the light balmy blue. And you do have, with the blends, you have a brush end and then kind of more like a smaller nub end. When I have a big space, I will use my brush end just to cover more ground a little bit quicker. Then I will come in with the dark boho blue. I'm going to do that as the ring around there and darken up the bottom. And then like the sun would be coming in and giving that some shade, that's what I'll use. Okay, so I can leave it like that if I want, but I'm going to go ahead back in with the light balmy blue. And I like to do circles. I'm just going to go over top and layer another bit of light over top of that dark, and then just keep pulling it in. And you'll notice then that you start to have shading. Now, when you first do it, it does look very similar, the colors, but once it dries, you can really see how much there is shaded there when it does dry. Okay, so that's how I did all those blues. When you add your card, you're only going to put adhesive on the bottom. Okay, make sure you don't put it on the whole thing or your card won't open. And then I put my sentiment up top there. Okay, so that's card number 3. I think it was card number 3. So this class is available for free with your $45 purchase. So if you want to get this class, you have until the 21st to go onto my online store. Let me get my... There we are. You can hop over to my online store, place your order of $45. You'll get this class for absolutely free. If you have a $60 purchase, you're going to get a free embellishment as well. Now, just keep in mind that you can't double dip when it comes to BOGO. So if you want to shop BOGO and get all my retired stuff for free, you can do that too. If you want the class, you won't be able to shop BOGO. You'll get the class instead for free. Okay, so let's do our final project. And then I want to show you something cute. Not that these aren't cute, but cute in a different way. Do I have everything I need? Guess we'll find out. All right, so this is for those of you that like some tea. It's tea time, friends. So we've got Lost Lagoon again. And we have some pool party. So I'm going to take my pool party ink and this little flower, which is from the Thoughtful Expressions. Any flower will work. And we are just going to stamp a background all over the place, kind of making our own designer series paper, sort of. This one is getting ready to, no, this one stays. This stamp set will stay, but its dies are leaving, which is kind of a mind blow for all of us. Why would you get rid of these cool dies? We just don't get it. Okay, now I'm going to take my Memento and stamp myself a teacup. I do see that not all of the little holes have been poked out, so we might have Gadget Tool to the rescue. So So we have to do a little bit of poking here. All righty. So quick and easy. We'll just poke those little guys out, make some more confetti, throw it on the floor, vacuum it up later. That's the name of the game. Now what I need to do, oh shoot, do I have my dies here? I do. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I want to cut a hole in this paper that I just created. Okay, there's our finished project. So I'm going to take this one, and you'll notice that it does 2 circles. So you can get 2 circles at one time with this one. And I don't have my machine here, and this will not fit through the mini. So I'm going to just step aside for a second and die cut this out. So hang on, talk amongst yourselves. Okay, ta-da! So now we have this circle, which we can use for something else, and we have a hole cut in the middle of our card. We need to do a little bit more poke, 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 poke. But what I did was I wanted to stamp first, because then if you try to stamp over top of the holes, you kind of got some ghosty images, and that's why I didn't pre-cut the circle and then stamp over top of it. I wanted to do it the other way. All right, so there we are. There's more confetti for the floor. And then you'll need to poke those out a little bit too, but that's what I do for fun later. Okay, so let us take a piece of designer series paper. Linda, I got this from Tamara Davis on Etsy. So I don't know if you know Tamara from the Proverbials or not, but she makes these, and she is Ta-Da Moments on Etsy. So she has them. Love it. I think I have a case for every single one of my picker tools. Little bit of that designer series paper here on the bottom. And then we can add this to our card base. Oh, there's some holes that didn't quite come out. What happened? I missed them. All right, you guys, quit hanging in there. Get away. Be gone. Okay, I think we got them all this time. Layer those 2 together. Then either with dimensionals or flat, either way, I'm going to do it flat so I can color a little bit later. You're going to put your teapot in the center of the hole that you just cut out. But it would be super cute if you had it raised up a little as well. She's got lots of things. Lori said she ordered from Tamara. So she has lots of different things. She does block engraving. She does bone folder engraving. Yeah, she's amazing. T-shirts, all kinds of cool stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment, and I'm going to do that in Pool Party. I think I'm going to do this in Pool Party. I hope it's dark enough. There we go. And this sentiment is from the same stamps, from the stamp set as well. I didn't use any outside stamps except for the flower. That's it. All right, next step is I'm going to do some lemon lolly twine. This is from the Lighter Than Air suite. So this is getting ready to retire. So we're going to do a double bow. And I'm going to put that on to my card with a good old snot dot, or mini glue dot, as most people call them. But my family tends to call them snot dots. But you can't find that in the catalog, so don't look too hard. Okay, there we are. Then we can take this and go over top with a dimensional. and a glue dot. So I'm going to put a glue dot here, which will hold it onto the ribbon, and then a dimensional or two to hold it to the card. And then, of course, you can add gems, bling, you know, whatever you're feeling, really. Get out there. You're sticking where I don't want you. Let's go. Okay, there we are. And then I'm going to color that in. So you'll have this. So I did Pool Party, Light and Dark, Lemon Lolly, and Old Olive. And then put a little bling there in the center. Okay, so that is card number 5. And like I said, you can shop my online store, get this for free with your $45 purchase. So any questions about that, let me know. So let's take a look at our beautiful cards one more time, and then I have something else I want to show you, so don't leave. Come back, everyone. Don't leave. Okay, here are our pretty cards all together. Yay! Okay, so what I wanted to show you, do you guys like the all-inclusive kits? Have you guys been getting kits? Do you like the kits? Not Paper Pumpkin, but the actual all-inclusive kits. We either have stamping or non-stamping kits. I just wanted to know, because you guys are probably pretty long-term crafters. I'm just wondering if you guys have looked into these kits. Well, let me tell you, I love a kit. And I have all the things, you know, right? I have all the things that I need to do stamping, but I love these kits because I don't have to do the work. I don't have to get stuff out. I don't have to do the cutting. I don't have to do the thinking. I take them on vacation. I always have a kit with me every time we travel. But have you guys seen this one, which its name is gone because I took my packaging off? By Your Side. Have you guys seen this one? So I got this one. As soon as I saw it coming, I was like, yes, this is going to be awesome. And so I did open it up. I haven't created, but I wanted to share it with you guys. It is the dog and cat kit. And it is so stinking cute. First of all, stamp set, dog and cat putters. We've been needing these. We don't have any little putter stamps. And so we have that. We have a little dog bone and a little fish. And then there's some sentiments. You make my heart happy. Here's to a true friend. I'll always be by your side, and best friends forever. So that stamp set comes with it. You can keep on creating, but look at them. Oh, come on. I'm just dying here. Look at that. He's a hound dog. Remember, oh, what was it called? The Fox and the Hound. I'm a hound dog. Yes. Oh, Zoe said she's going to use this one to scrapbook. Perfect. 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 Sandra got it. Love it. Some of you like to make your own kits. I get that. I get it. But yeah, I just was like, they're so cute. I love them. So of course you get your pre-printed card bases. So there's your card bases. There's some labels that you get to stamp your sentiments on. You do get a block, which is great. So if you have new customers, new stampers, new paper crafters, these kits are great because the block comes with it. And there's a little heart, gold hearts. You get an Old Olive stamp set, and look at the envelopes. They have a little hole on the flaps. You can stamp your little putter print on there. Isn't that sweet? And then they give you the dimensionals, some more punch out die cuts. So yeah, I was like, I am doing this weekend. I love it. And I don't think I'm going to change it. I'm just going to do it like it has. Oh, and Linda has it because she's got a black schnauzer. They don't have a Great Dane, but maybe next time. I thought I would make a card and send it to my daughter with the kitty, but her kitty lives with us now. He had to come live here for a little while. And so I was like, maybe I shouldn't do that. That might make her heart a little sad. So super cute, but I wanted to share that one with you guys, and I'll make them and come back and share them next time. But I was like, adorable. And I'm just so glad to see that we've got putter stamps. Makes me happy. This makes my heart happy. All right, my friends, Thanks so much for hanging out and joining me. And make sure you mark your calendar for next Wednesday. I will be here for What's Up Wednesday. I don't know what we're creating yet, but something will strike me, I'm sure. All right, friends, have a great week, and I will see you next week. Bye, guys.